never wanted to spend my life on a 9 to 5 job, and I always dreamt of becoming financially free. And after watching a ton of self-help videos on YouTube about how to start a side hustle, I understood that I needed an audience. And for me, the best way, the fastest way that I could get an audience at that time, I thought it would be an Instagram theme page. And so I run this theme page for I think a year, and here I want to present you all my insights and what I learned from that experience. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. So today we are starting strong. First, this video will be separated into two parts as usual. So in the first part, I'm going to go over what an Instagram theme page really is, and what my workflow looks like on Instagram, and also what apps do I use for that. And in the second part, I will be going over my lessons, the key ideas that I took from that experience, and what can you implement from my experience. So what is an Instagram theme page? Well, if you're familiar with this subject, you can skip ahead. I will be putting some timestamps in the description down below, so it helps you. An Instagram theme page is basically a niche down page where you repost stuff that relates to you or that you find useful, and you think, oh, maybe some other people would find this useful too. Let's share this so that I engage with someone to build an audience. For example, at the time my girlfriend had this hobby of embroidery, and I started this theme page on this specific niche, which was embroidery. And I was looking on Instagram to find the things to repost, and I use several apps that I'm gonna talk about later, and I just reposted them with credit, of course, and I made my own descriptions, and I was really trying to engage with the people. I know it may seem weird at first when you're just starting, because who really wants to hear to see what you repost? The stuff isn't even original. What are people gonna say? But hear me, this is just holding you back from starting, because in life there are only different messengers. The message is the same. So by remixing the stuff that you consume, by putting out the most valuable stuff that you saw that day, this is so good for other people, because they don't have to go through this process of finding something good, because you already did that. It's like you are a DJ at a party and you are playing the music. You don't sing original stuff, but the way you remix things and the way you present stuff to them is the thing that is driving people in. So, as you may already discover for yourself, you need a high insight in a specific topic for you to understand what is valuable for people in that specific niche. And so you can then just scroll through Instagram as you usually do, and when you find something relatable to you, or something that you really find useful or helpful or interesting, you just save it for later and you repost it afterwards. So how does my workflow look like? First of all, I have this app called Repost for Instagram, which basically does what it says. When you want to repost something, you go to the specific post and you copy the link address of that post, and then immediately you go to this app. It automatically recognizes that you copied a link into your clipboard, and it will pop up the post that you want to repost, and then you just click on it and press repost, and that's basically it. The app that I use for scheduling my feed is called Planoly, which is so helpful, and all those apps are completely free. I don't know why, but in the beginning I was so obsessed with how my feed looked What I tried was to have a color for 3 posts in a row so that my feed would look like rainbow, not just a mess. I wanted things to be organized, but if you don't share this perfectionism, I think this is way better for you. But Planoly helped me to plan everything. Another app here is Canva, which I don't know if you didn't heard of it. It's the biggest platform of editing everything, and it is completely free. This is the app that I use the most for making carousels, IG stories, posts, and everything custom that I wanted to do myself. So check it out, Canva. Now looking at my mistakes, and there are a ton, but I selected only 2. The first one is, I will transform this into a lesson, which is consistency. Because since consistency is key. And the mistake that I made was that I got discouraged so easily. I don't know. In 1 month, I managed to get my followers from 0 to 1,000, which is amazing. The 0 to 1 is so hard in the beginning because you really don't know how this is gonna turn up. And I was so happy because I managed to do that in so short amount of time. And after that, because as I said, I use this follow for follow method. The people that followed me back were not so interested in the topic, and so in time they just unfollowed me. And this is where I got discouraged. Even though after 3 months of posting, I think 3 times a week, I managed to have my best performing post, which was this one post that I didn't even found so inspiring, or I don't know, I didn't like it that much, but it made 150,000 impressions, which basically means that 150,000 people saw my posts. And I was, oh my god, this is really exploding. You know, that learning curve or everything that involves an audience, even YouTube has this curve that is really really flat in the beginning, and then it spikes up exponentially, and I really thought that, oh my god, this is the start, this is gonna blow up overnight, I'm gonna be huge. And I don't know, I was hit with this happiness that, oh my god, the stuff that I'm reposting really starts to resonate with people. But then after that one famous post, let's say famous for me at least, because probably you didn't saw it, um, the engagement on the next posts were average and even below average, and I saw my followers count dropping down, and I really got disappointed, and I completely abandoned this idea, which now I regret very much because it's a year now. It's made a year after that experience, and if I just stayed consistent and post like I did, it probably would have blown up by now. But please learn from my mistake. I think I learned from my mistake, and yeah, with this YouTube channel, I really want to be consistent, and I don't know how it will take me. I am not here for the end goal for reaching I don't know how many subscribers, but I will do this consistency for years. I I even made a bet with my sister that if I don't post a video every week on Saturday, which yes, I'm posting consistently on Saturday at 5 p.m. GTM time, that I will owe her $50. So yeah, I'm not gonna lose this, never. And the second mistake that I made here was to not have a deep enough insight in this topic of embroidery. Embroidery wasn't my passion, wasn't my niche. I didn't know anything about embroidery, but my girlfriend did. And so I thought, oh, let's start this. But with this, I didn't know how to engage with my audience because the stuff that I was presenting and reposting wasn't so insightful or powerful or interesting, or I don't know. It was something that I found interesting, but I didn't do embroidery. I didn't know what people that do this look for in posts, or what inspires them, or I don't know. I didn't have a great insight in this. Because of that, I didn't engage with my audience. The way you want to grow your Instagram is by going into other people's posts and commenting stuff that is useful, and just engaging with your audience. And because I didn't have this insight, I came to the method of follow for follow. And yeah, it turned out really not great. But yes, now as you can see, I'm trying to do videos that I'm comfortable talking about and that I am passionate about and interested about. And this is the main idea that I want you to take from this video. Do something, repost something that you truly enjoy. Find your niche, even if it's not that popular, like embroidery. It wasn't something big that a lot of people would appreciate overnight, because this handmade niche is really going down. But yeah, it was a passion, not mine, but it was a passion. Follow your passions and post things that relate to you. Everywhere you go, you'd find a lot of inspirational videos with people that manage to win at these games, let's say games, who succeeded in the stuff that they do, who, I don't know, raised the millions out of blogs and um, YouTube channel and Instagram and a lot of things. But here I wanted to present my story as it was, and I want you to understand that those people didn't manage all of that success overnight. They didn't had just luck. Probably they tried a lot before that and had failed a lot before that success. And a nice quote that I want this video to end on is by actor Orson Welles, who wrote, "If you want a happy ending, that depends, of course, on where you stop your story." How nicer could I say it? Yeah, if you want a happy ending, you have to choose where you stop. Unfortunately, I regret me choosing to stop that early, but I want to restart this project. I don't know, I turned that profile, that Instagram profile, into my new profile for this YouTube channel. And so if you want to check it out, I always put it in my description down below to see how my feed look like and all that stuff. Now you can check this video out here for my review on the book Show Your Work by Austin Kleon, which basically encouraged me to start this and start a blog. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next time. Bye.